Hey, happy spring, everyone. We're getting close to the sun getting back to that 0 point Aries, where in the northern hemisphere things begin anew. New life is starting to emerge. You can feel it. It bubbles up. You really can feel that uh, there's new and there's change and there's excitement for what is to come. So I hope you're all feeling that and enjoying that. I'm bringing the Aries new moon. Going to occur on the 22nd of March at 10:38 a.m. on the East Coast. And we're having a rare opportunity here where all these new moons are following in the beginning of signs. We're going to have, of course, this moon in the very early signs of Aries. Then we'll have the Taurus and we'll have Gemini moon. So we're getting a huge opportunity here to find and seek and explore and pioneer from the inside out. Take this moon to do those things. This will be very interesting as we're in the 2012 of you discovering your truth, you awakening to that which is, you awakening to the universe and how it works and all its wonder, and creating an atmosphere or an environment where it can work in conjunction with nature versus trying to defeat nature or trying to make nature work within what we believe. And as a society, as we all have seen these last 2-3 years, that's what's been going on. So here's going to be a huge opportunity to get back in conjunct or back in congruent with nature and work with it. You'll find a lot of ease happens when we do that. You also find that there's a lot that we've missed or a lot that we've tried to control or change that probably shouldn't have been controlled or changed. So get ready for that. As this new moon occurs into second degree of Aries, we're going to have Uranus on one side at 4 degrees and Mercury on the other side at 0 degrees. Those are the two communication planets. So if you're seeking to learn something new or you're really drawn to something, get after it. Huge opportunity for you to find your truth, Uranus, and then communicate it, Mercury, out to the world that you have surrounded yourself with. Study, read, listen to lectures, watch videos, put your own lectures out there, put your own videos out there. Pass the word or the message that you're beginning to see. Last moon, that full moon that we experienced in Virgo, I talked about the big lie. I apologize for that because I should have said the big lies, plural. There was a bunch of them. I hope you're awakening to that. It's getting close to this thing exploding. It should have happened. It really did happen. I hope the people that are aware see that. But it's just continuing. The messages that they're putting out shows that they don't know what else to do. So the lies are just getting just crazy. You can research that for yourself. I'm not going to get into that, but there was at least 4 major lies that were told from the mass media, and I hope you picked up on them. And there's probably more than that. That's just the ones I picked up on. I don't have a lot of time to research that. Anyway, back to the new moon. Remember, Aries is where we realize that everything that we've done prior, whether it be the last year, whether it be in a Saturn cycle, whether it be in your life cycle, everything that we've done, there's more that needs to be done. So you kind of have to shed something or some things to allow new to come in. I'm hoping that you're going to do this with this moon. It'll be about manifesting sun and moon together, put it out in the universe and say, I'm ready to pioneer. I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready for my truth. I'm ready to get going on an avenue or a path that I'm very passionate about. So I hope you do that, because this moon will give you a tremendous opportunity to do and seek just that. Now again, Pluto's going to aspect almost every other planet again. So we're in this huge change of the reality as it was. Pluto's trying to show you in simplest of forms that it can't sustain itself because it's being an earth sign. It's affecting other planets in earth signs. This grand trine, I think, was just that. I had a lot of people email and ask about it. I didn't respond yet because of I just wanted everybody to get through it. I didn't want them to have my take on it, as it's the physical world which we surround ourselves with. But what I believed in all that was, yeah, we could come to a physical plane kind of understanding, but we got to undo a lot that's been done, because we've all put ourselves in this situation of living within this world that this physical world that cannot sustain itself. So Now that we're in deep in it, now we got to start undoing what can't sustain, and we will. It's just going to be a matter of time. But with this moon, we have to let our passions get stirred. We have to get after what it is we believe, and we have to really, really, really know that we got to give all. That's what Aries is about. We don't need to know exactly where it's going to take us. Remember that always with Aries. But we do need to know, and we do need to remind ourselves that we have to get moving in whatever stirs us. So know that as we go through. Jupiter and Venus are traveling very nicely together in the sky in Taurus. Venus is going to go retrograde soon, and they're going to eclipse on June 4th the sun. So I'm really excited about that. But Jupiter and Venus, you can see at night after the sunset, you see those two bright planets. Venus is the brightest of the two, riding along together. Right, they're going to be they'll be 6 degrees apart on this moon, but they're right next to each other. You Taurus people, get going, because this is huge opportunities for you to find what it is you want, and really get after what it is you believe. Everybody else, if you have a planet in Taurus or where Taurus falls in your chart, huge opportunities for you to expand. Mine's at the very bottom, and so I'm really discovering who I am and what I am. Okay, Mars is still opposite Neptune, just very little bit, but it's still retrograde in Virgo, so we're very still edgy. We can feel about everything. So know that what's going on here is an opportunity for us to perfect or to work on things that we need to work on. Pluto being in Capricorn, I've talked to this at great length. This is the change of, it's at 9 degrees. I said at 10 degrees I felt like we could start making a difference because it's in that second cadence of the sign of Capricorn that Taurus rules, and we could really start building the foundation. So it's getting real close to that, where not that we never had a choice before, but where we can really start building the foundation for tomorrow. So I'm looking for that as well. With all these signs in Aries, you're going to make mistakes. I'm sorry, with all these planets in Aries, Uranus, Mercury, Sun, and Moon, you're going to make mistakes, but keep going, because it'll lead you to your next spot. So whatever you're drawn to, whatever communication you have, pay attention, because your great insights are coming, and they're there. And remember, we all have to do our part. Here's the time, excuse me, that I've been looking at, that we have to awaken to that which is within us, that which we're drawn to, and that which stirs us. This is the time for us to then communicate that message, learn that message, and it has to be our own. So this is where the individual emerges, Aries, and this is our time to make that change. We're planting a seed here. What are we going to grow into? I want to leave you with that, because you think about when you put the seed in the ground, nobody knows what it's going to be till it grows to a certain level or certain point. So you're planting a seed, the root system is going to establish itself, build a huge foundation, so you can be as big and as healthy of a plant or an idea that that we need you to be, that you need yourself to be, and that can sustain over long periods of time. So email me at ypi2012.com, or you can just email back on the page. Thanks for everything. Happy spring. This is going to be one heck of a time. Enjoy it. I think you'll like what happens.